And
Yay!
now yay! We did it. We did it. And then I have to do my YouTube Create Studio so that I can see my chat. That's how I can see my chat best. So
That's what
that
I do is I go on YouTube on my computer.
yeah, I pull up the studio on there.
Oh, okay.
Hey, God's Desire, welcome in. Good to see you.
Hi, hi.
God's Desire is already here. Then I'm going to move this over here, the chat over here, so I can look at the pattern up there. So far, it's just us two up here. And I think I'm going to turn your volume up a little bit.
Oh, am I too quiet? That's unusual.
It could be because I heard the volume on the computer.
Right?
Maybe. Yeah, that's
Normally I'm
what
allowed
it would
now.
be for me because I lower because that's the audio that comes out. So yeah,
I see.
that's probably what it was. She says, "Hey, Charlotte."
I miss God's Desire. How are you tonight? I can't wait to find out how much yarn I have left out of this because I'm going to make another tanner, I think.
I think you'll have enough, especially if you flip flop the colors.
That's what I mean. Yeah, flip flop them. Yeah. And I also have some brown as well. Thinking about making one for my new grandbaby. Not that he'll
Oh,
know, but
it'll still be a stuffy that he can hold on to.
mhm, mhm. Hi, Liz. Welcome in. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm doing my moderator job while I'm up here with you.
You go right on ahead. You do all the talking. You do, yeah. Okay, so let's see. We greeted God's Desire. Hey, Liz, welcome in. God's Desire says, I'm good. How are you? Liz says, don't forget to hit the thumbs.
What is it Dave Ramsey says? Better than I deserve.
Is that what he says?
Yeah. When
I
somebody
haven't
says, how are you?
seen.
He says, better than I deserve. I like that.
Liz says, here with bells on. Liz, are
Yay.
you coming up or are you staying in down there? Down there.
Down there.
All right, so that was, I guess that was, I don't even know. One,
Oh, I see. I see.
I don't even know.
I'll move that out of the way. Sorry.
So that was what, 9? 1, 2, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, that's 12. So that's 5. Okay, Liz says she wants to stay down there.
Hey, honey.
Okay, so that's 5. Liz, did you get the yarn? Did you catch up with us or you just, what are you doing, hon? What are you doing? No pressure. No pressure. You do what you want to do. I'm just asking. let's see. And those are so adorable. Thank you. Oh, you're fine, Renee. I sent you the link.
There.
You are
I'm gonna go
perfectly
ahead and
fine. Okay, so
that
that was
extra
just
row.
part of that. We're working on row 20. I gotta go back to row 20.
I'm putting 19 on real quick.
Yeah, Liz says she's catching up. Okay, so that was that one.
Takes a while. Well, there goes his eye.
What happened to it?
It fell out.
Oh, that's right, because you haven't put it on. Yeah.
He's a one-eyed Triceratops at the moment. I guess I should start calling it a she. She looks awfully girly.
Well, yeah, because of all the pink.
Right.
And then one in the next 8.
I have a crochet question for you. Do
Hang
you
on. Hang on.
always pick Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
I gotta, I gotta get to my stopping point. Okay.
Do you always pick out the hairs that fall into your crochet, or do you leave them and
If I
crochet
see
them
them,
in?
if I see them, I take them out
Do you
because I just feel like if I ordered something from someone, like
right?
I would not want their hair in it,
I wouldn't either.
you know? So if I see it, I take it out. But if I don't see it, that means they probably won't
What
see it either.
exactly?
But I normally,
I
well, not with the amigurumis, but
Yeah.
like blankets and stuff, like I make or sell or whatever, usually wash them right before I send them out.
Oh, okay, okay. You can't wash these amigurumis?
You can, um, well, especially the ones that you make with the 4-weight yarn with the worsted weight, but like
Oh,
the
yeah.
chenille, like this says, what does it say? Oh, and I told Liz wrong. I told her that the just chenille was 5 because I think that's what it says on their website, but this that I got at the dollar store says 6. Or maybe it does say
Oh,
6, but it's nothing like my blanket yarn. Like my blanket yarn is like for real
it's
6.
really thick. Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe Liz, maybe this is 6. But I think what Granny's
This,
using is 5, right? The velvet one?
yeah, yes, it is 5. Honey, would you
So
open that, container right there and let me see the label on one of those?
so like this one says machine, wash, warm, lay flat to dry. So,
Okay.
you can wash them. Like I have not, as you know, I'm not a fan of this yarn. I don't have enough experience with it. But
Right,
my
right.
worsted weight and my blanket ones, you you can wash them. If you can, it's better to just like spot clean them,
Spot
but you
clean, right.
can wash them and then just kind of fluff them out, like I kind of squeeze them to like where they're so it doesn't all dry like bunched up, and then just let
Oh,
it
yeah,
dry.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
after it dries, I just kind of reshape it again and they do fine. But I do it on an easy cycle too, or a gentle cycle.
Right. See, this one says yeah, same thing. You can machine wash, no dryer. Um, well, no, it does say you can dry it. Wait a minute. No triangle. What is the triangle? You know,
Um,
the
the triangle's the iron? No, that's not the
oh,
iron.
okay. No?
No, I think it's not the dryer, that triangle
Well, I thought the little square with the dash in it was
with
the
the
dryer.
line in it.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
know. I could be wrong.
I don't you think it's dry? One of those is dry clean, maybe.
I bet one is.
I think we both know this actually,
I think we
because
do
I feel
too.
like we just talked about this recently.
I know.
Um, let's see. Liz says
I'm gonna
catching
call that a
on.
senior moment.
Izzy says, hey, I'm here, but I'm finishing a work meeting. Okay, Izzy, thank you for being here. So you'll be back. Okay. Hey, Terry, welcome in. How you doing? Iron. No, the iron is the other one. Look, God's desire. Looks like I'm trying to get it to focus. I don't think I'm succeeding. I don't think I am. No, the iron looks like has a little handle on it. All right, so then we're gonna single crochet 2 together again and do 8. 2.
Oh goodness, I've got a mess here. Let's see.
Okay, so that's that, and then we're gonna do 8.
No. Okay. No. All right, you blanket yarn. You untangle right this instant.
6, 7. I'm coming, Renee.
Wait, got it. Yay, go me.
Okay.
Hello.
There, and you guys are doing it that way, so I'll do it that way too.
Triangles do not bleach.
Triangles do not bleach.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, hubby.
Let's see, I left off at 19, so that's where I'm picking up on the head.
Okay, I gotta find my pattern now.
Your strawberry came out so good, Renee. Look at her stuff. Look how pretty.
Oh my goodness.
I know, right?
I did it because I was afraid I couldn't keep up, so I wanted to make sure that I could do it.
We are in no rush at all.
I know, but I get stressed, so I was just like, okay.
I understand that.
Mine is chubby. It's okay. You're gonna be a chubby dinosaur. Okay, so that was that one. Then we're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the music for when we're not talking.
Let's go back to 10.
Oh, Terry looked it up too. He said bleaching. Hey, Sonia, welcome in. Sonia says, I'm hopping from live to live today, supporting everyone. You go.
Oh no.
Yeah, Terry, hubby looked it up. That's what he found out too. Why would a triangle? What does a triangle have anything to do with bleaching, right?
I have no earthly.
That makes no sense, right?
No sense at all.
Okay, cool. 21 and 8. Okay. Camera.
Did you get a good setup, Renee?
What's that?
Did you get a good setup? You said you were going to try to come up with something better to make it easier on the arms.
Yeah, kind of. I need to raise that chair up a little bit, I think.
So basically, kind of like what I do, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really the only way to do it.
I mean, you could if you were gonna like work off of your lap, like then angle it more
Right,
towards your lap, and you'd need like some kind of cover or something like that. But
right.
because I've done it like that before at the desk, and that's pretty comfortable.
Oh, actually, working raising the seat up did it. That's fantastic.
Hmm.
Put on a light. That helps a little bit.
Yeah, why would you bleach crochet? I don't know.
I don't know. I'd bleach anything I could, I think. I'm a bleacher.
There you have it, Sonia.
I may not bleach this, but I bleach everything else. I clean with bleach. I do everything with bleach. It's a beautiful thing.
Neat.
We have really hard water. I think that's probably why.
Oh, I thought it was Sonia that asked it, but it was not. It was God's desire. My apologies.
I used to use bleach all the time for cleaning, for everything. And then I got a son that was sensitive to chemical smells.
Ah,
And
yeah,
then I had to quit. And
that'll do it.
I learned to clean with vinegar and simple green.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
what's that other one I liked? Like Crud Away or something like that. I like that cleaner too. It doesn't have a smell to it, but it does a really good job.
But now when he's not here, I do indulge and use Mr. Clean
Yeah.
because I love it. Oh, and a Pine Sol. I can use Pine Sol as well. But yeah, he's a bit sensitive. Okay, I got row 19 finished. I'm gonna put my eyeballs in.
Okay. Well, you have them in, right?
And well,
make sure that you put them in the front. There you go. Because there's a front and a back.
There we go. Yes.
Oh, and I was going to put that link on there too for that thing you put them on with because it's amazing.
Oh yeah. Renee bought the tool to put the safety eyes on because her and I had the hardest time last week putting them on, getting the back on there.
Oh.
And she bought the tool and she says it works great. It didn't take any strength and it just went on. So
nothing. It was fantastic.
Okay. Well, I have no tool, but I do have Poppy. So
yeah, it wasn't even enough. Like my husband had struggled with it a little bit, and he broke one of the eyelashes. So I was just like, no, there has to be a better way to do this. So I researched it and read through all the reviews, and this thing got the cake. It won.
Okay. Let's see. There and did you use the blue eyes, Renee?
These eyeballs were like they came with this like the different colors of the background. It just is a flat disc, and you just slide it on the back of the eye, so you can change it to whatever color you want. And then the eyelashes are separate, and they're a little round ring, and it goes behind the eye.
Right. That's
but look
what
how
I
nice
got.
it makes. It makes this thing so nice. See how well that goes in? It's like it's so perfect.
I like it.
And I didn't use any strength at all. I just put it down on the desk and pushed it, and it went right away.
Yeah, I'll be getting that.
Yeah, it's $12.99. It's not very much. It's and you get 3 different sizes.
Okay.
And I'll show you what it looks like.
Excuse me.
They look like this, and they have different size holes. And the holes are where you put over the stem like that, and then you push down on it, and it goes right in.
Well, would you look at that?
Isn't that something?
Yeah. Okay. I gotta find my backs. Let's see. There they are. Forgot what size.
Oh, Jane came in. Hello, Jane.
Hi, Miss Jane Doe. Sorry for the crinkling noises. Yeah, that's right. 1 and 2.
Thank you, Jane. Sonia says I use vinegar and baking soda and water. I know it's a good cleaner. It's a good disinfectant too.
Oh yeah.
Jane's
Can't
in
beat it,
here.
really.
Jane will take care of it.
Puppy, I might need your fingers. No, you can't have them. You can't have them? I can't have them? No. Okay. Does that look about right, you guys?
Hey, mine. Welcome in. Jane says, hey, Jackie and Charlotte.
Hi, hi. Okay, my question now is, which direction do you put the backs on? Do you do it? Oh, shoot.
Concave goes inward.
Concave goes inward. Okay, gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Your backs look different.
Do they?
Yeah, let me
Got
see.
them off Amazon. Let me see. I'll show you what they look like.
Hey, Poppy, pop this on.
I don't know.
For
I have an eye that
It
won't
has to
quit tearing, so I seem blurry.
It has to be tight.
This is what
Don't-
my backs look like.
Yeah, that's what mine look like too. Is that what yours look
But
like?
when you
Nate?
push it, that pushes down when I use that tool.
Jane
So
says,
that
hello,
same
Renee.
thing looks like that. I know I act like I know what I'm doing.
You're
Okay,
learning. You're a quick learner.
I'm learning how to do this stuff. I'm going to learn.
Oh, they do look different. Huh.
Yeah, once you smush them, they just change shape. It kind of goes in like a donut.
Right.
Like donuts.
Is that right? Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we begin?
Probably, I think, Jackie, you were doing it with a screwdriver handle, right? They had changeable bits on it.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same idea.
That's what I thought as well, but you saw the pushing that I did.
Yeah, but this one is like it fits your hand, so it works really well.
Mm-hmm.
And it normally works really good on the smaller ones, but on these big ones, it just, because I think I've done them twice and it's really hard.
Well, you can see the difference in size between the small and the big.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the middle one.
Yeah, as soon as you put the link over there, I have it on I have it on one of my tabs, so I can go ahead and
Yeah.
place an order.
Like I say, if I read about it, they had the plier looking ones, but I thought, well, that's going to take some hand strength too to do the pliers, and so I was like, I think this I could put my weight into it. It'll work just fine.
And I wonder if the ones like plier looking would actually be good for like the big eyes. Like I would
I don't
think maybe
know.
they could break, but
Maybe.
so you got one sock done.
Yeah, and then today was just like a bust. I did that strawberry, but pretty much like we were having a tough math day, and we had to do math till like 4:30 in the afternoon.
Ooh, really, Birdie? Is this where you're gonna sit? Oh,
Some days it goes really well, and some days it don't.
oh, thank you.
Oh, deep tissue massage is good. I tell you what, the most painful massage I ever had in my life was a shiatsu, and they hang from the ceiling and they walk on you.
Oh,
That does not sound enjoyable at all.
I was bruised from it. It was crazy.
I bet that'll feel really good. God's desire.
It gets all the stress out of your body. I'm going down to the beach tomorrow to Laguna Beach to an artsy thing, so I'll spend
ooh,
a
fun.
good part of the morning down there doing that. Nothing makes me happier than being around a bunch of art.
So are you buying art or just looking at art?
Oh, I don't know what artists are going to be there. I usually buy something every year, but
Oh,
they're
okay, so
actually
they
doing
have
some
like a
classes
little
down there.
festival going on or something?
It's a big one in the summertime. It's huge, but this is called the Spring Fling, and it's just like an early opening. We have a hard opening to the festival in July, so it goes from July to August, and pretty much the whole town is just centered around art.
Oh,
Laguna
how
Beach used to
fun.
be an artist colony, and that's where my gallery was. So it's kind of fun because you go down there and you know a lot of people and just, do some cool like projects. They blow glass and they do all kinds of stuff down there.
That sounds really cool.
It is. I don't know if you saw the video I put up of going to the American Museum of Ceramic Art, but that was a really fun day.
I did. I did.
I did too.
And then at the end of that video, I put my work in there.
I saw it. Commented.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry,
Some
I
of
didn't
your
look.
stuff, I was like, wow. Like, I mean, that's impressive stuff. You're talented.
Oh, thanks. Thank
Yes.
you.
You're welcome.
I spent a half a century learning how to do it, so I ought to be good at it. Art was easy for me. It just I could always draw and make things. Whoa. What the heck is that? Oh, the head starts going in. That's kind of cool. It's starting to curve.
Mm-hmm.
It almost feels like you're sculpting, It's like
Mm-hmm.
sculpt like heads of things. It's like or cups or vessels. It's just kind of cool.
Now look
I'll
at
try to
that.
take some footage tomorrow so I can show like what that festival is about. That'll be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will be fun. I guess I can take my little stitch marker out now. I use that black yarn to mark where the eyes were supposed to go on the row that the eyes were supposed to go on. Oh, look. What is
How cute is
that?
that?
I'm so tickled.
Alright, so Liz, what row you on? Liz is working on it in the chat.
I've been giving her such a hard time. Go get that yarn.
I think she got
I know as
the
far as she was
eyes
thinking.
while she was on a live.
Oh, I know. It's like I didn't even get to hang out on anything today. It was just one of those days. It's a hard day on Fridays sometimes because we do a lot of math and he does French, and it's like those are two subjects that are not the easiest for him.
But now y'all are
Next
both
year,
off.
yeah, next year he will take French at the community college and he'll get high school credit for it.
That's awesome.
I don't know how it is by you, but by us, you have to have 1 year of language.
I don't know. It's been a long time. I think they need 1 or 2.
Yeah. And he's already had 2 years of French, so it should be a layup for him, I hope. Everybody around here speaks Spanish, but I can't speak Spanish, so you get what you get.
Let's see. God's desire summons a forest creature and she got a panda. And then Jane quotes, "We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely." Why does it end? It's not even finished. I don't know.
My goodness, I gotta take this out.
Gotta
I'm
take
supposed
what
to be
out?
doing 2 together. I'm supposed to be doing 2 together, and I did 2 in 1. Like silly girl.
Oh, so
I
you
hate
did
it
the
whenever
increase instead of the decrease.
I did. It's like, oh my gosh. I wasn't paying close enough attention. You don't call me Renee Unravel for nothing. Oh, goodness.
Even. Okay. Let's see.
I taught myself how to do that invisible decrease, so hopefully it'll work.
This is 6. Yeah. Decrease 1, 2, 3. What did you say about the invisible decrease?
Oh, I taught myself. I read how to do that, so it's like it seemed to work.
Yeah, they're really big on that with the amigurumis. And I mean, and I do it, but what I do notice is that it's not it doesn't really show. Like it really shows like when you're doing it with the worsted weight, but
Mm-hmm.
with this one, you can kind of sort of see it a little, but not like
Not like the other stuff, yeah.
I do it every time just so that it's just a habit,
Just a habit.
Yeah. But I've done it and I've looked and I'm like, yeah, it's not that big of a difference.
One of the things I'll never get is crocheting under, like, instead of yarning over
Oh yeah,
and
I did. I
then
learned the other way, and I'm still gonna keep doing it because it's fine.
pulling it under. I just my fingers don't work that way.
I've learned that I've been doing it wrong for 50 years, so it's okay.
What do you mean you've been doing it wrong for 50 years? You yarn over?
No, I do it under.
Well, with
I don't instead of going like this and pulling it through, I go under it. And I've heard that was wrong, so.
But with amigurumi, you want the tighter stitches, right? Because you don't want anything to show through. And so with amigurumi, if you do the under, it makes a tighter, smaller stitch.
Ah.
So that's actually good for amigurumi. That's why Granny tried to learn for amigurumi, but she's like, no.
I got you.
And then I don't do the complete under. I do, because you got to do it twice, right? So I do the under and over.
Okay.
And that's an okay, that's okay stitch. Now, when I crochet regularly, it's always yarn over. It's never under. But
yeah, I'll have to teach myself to do that.
Over.
I know I'm doing it just like my mother did it, and she taught me that way, and that's how I learned. I was a little girl when she taught me.
And you're crafting, you're creating. So is it really wrong? It's just different. But from what some people do, it's not wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, fiddlestick. What am I doing here? Maybe I counted twice. We'll have to see in the next round.
Granny, you need something to write on so that when you start talking to us, you can just jot down a number. I've got numbers jotted down everywhere.
Well, I think what I did on my single crochet 2 together, usually I call it 1, but I think I called that one 2. In my, when I'm counting to myself. It'll be okay.
Let's see, Renee, Gus Desire says, Renee, I learned the Norwegian knit and purl stitch today. Now I need to learn how to relax my left hand all over again.
Oh, how fun. I love Norwegian knitting. It's so pretty. Unless it's crochet. I don't know crochet that, but maybe. Is there a Norwegian crochet? I don't even know.
I don't know. She's teaching herself how to knit,
Okay, cool.
and she
It
was
took
doing
me a long time to learn
continental.
how to knit that color work.
She was doing continental, and then she decided she was going to try the Norwegian.
There you go. I think I knit that wrong too because I learned how to do it out of a book, so I didn't have anybody really to show me. I tend to throw my yarn, which is fine. My mother couldn't knit, but she could crochet, but I wanted to do both. Oh my gosh, his little face is curving in. Ooh, he's so cute and he sparkles.
He is cute. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I did do it right. Okay, good. I'm glad I trusted my instincts there.
I'm a little tired today. I didn't sleep well, and then I worked on that stuff with him all day, and then I went in the backyard and cut some stuff, cut some shrubbery, and I left a mess. I said, that's for future Renee to clean up.
Future Renee.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not into it today.
Will you stir the tea for me, please? Thank you.
I don't even know. I keep losing what row I'm on. Oh, God, Desire says she's afraid of the color work.
Yeah, it's like the floats on the back. It just takes a lot of learning to do that. It's called stranded knitting.
Mm.
But I won't stop. If I'm going to learn how to do something, I'll just do it until I can do it.
I very much regret not learning to knit when my grandmother was around to try to show me. I was a instant gratification girly back then, and maybe even still am. And knitting took too long, so I gravitated toward crochet because I could see the results of my efforts faster. You know.
I think I actually knit faster than I crochet, but I think in this
Ooh.
case, I'm crocheting with a much bigger needle than I normally would use,
Mm-hmm.
or a different hook. because I tend to use small hooks and small needles. Is this gonna go all the way around and it's gonna get smaller and smaller? Okay, I'm doing it right then.
4.
I think the trick to learning like stranded and color work is something. It's like not just look at one YouTube video, but look at a whole bunch of them because it's like it's kind of like learning math. It's like you're going to learn a different method from whomever's teaching you, and you'll find someone that it clicks in your brain and go, "Oh yeah, that makes sense to me." So I make these sweaters and I use a provisional cast on to do the neck. And God, I thought I'd never learn to do that.
Why is it provisional?
What happens is you use a scrap piece of yarn and then you knit the color into it on the second row, and you remove the yarn after you're done, and then you can start knitting from the other end.
Ah,
So you can knit both, both ways with it.
yeah. Let's see.
I would like to try that Tunisian stuff. That looks really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
It seems like you can do some really interesting stitches with those.
I think it's very pretty. Most of it. There's a few
Yeah,
stitches I've seen that are not my favorite, but that's with anything.
yeah.
Izzy says, "Boy, what a day." And she goes, "Mama, I love
I'm with you.
yours." I guess she's talking to Granny when she goes, "Mama, I love yours." Renee, "I love the colors
Yeah,
of
thanks, honey.
yours." Jackie, "You just are a little
Thank
too
you.
perfect." Well,
Yeah, my eyelashes are not. Ugh.
I think
I
we
don't know
are
if I love
all
the eyelashes.
just crocheting, trying to get Tanner to look cute. I love the eyelashes.
I love
Maritza,
the eyelashes. The
hi
eyelashes are
Maritza,
just
welcome
they just make
in.
it.
And then God Desire says,
Okay,
"So true, Renee. That's how it was for me with the Norwegian knitting. I finally got it when I actually watched a Norwegian person explain it."
Yep. You have to like hear it the way you receive information. I had a lot of classes in like communication styles and stuff, and it's like have to understand the way people listen to be able to talk to them, and they train us how to learn how the communication style of whomever we're working with,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
and then you learn how to speak to them on a level that they understand better.
Mhm.
Somebody's eating
Let's see here.
something yummy.
I am. I'm sorry. I'm eating rice crackers.
Oh, that does not sound yummy.
They are good. They're
Are
the
they?
really hot ones from Japan. I used to eat them in Japan all the time. I just love them.
kind of like when you go around, and you get to your last stitch and your count is right. It's like a
Very
relief
satisfying.
every time.
Oh, now I'm supposed to fill it with stuffing. Okay.
You're already at a section to fill with stuffing?
That's what it says. I'm on number 28.
Ooh, you're
How
fast.
did you get way over there?
Counting? No.
Oh. Well, good for you.
I'm on 22.
Scissors. I don't know where my little scissors are. Right here. Well,
What are you looking for?
my little black scissors. No idea what I did with them. Okay, open. Yes, just the end. Oh, halfway. Are you guys stuffing your stuff really tight or looser? I'm not sure. I'm going to do this one pretty tight, I think.
Yeah, just make sure it doesn't show through the stitches, that you don't stuff
Right.
it that much. But like my little guy is chunky. Like Renee's, you can see kind of like where he's a little long.
Uh-huh.
Mine is just a chunk. He's just round. Like I'll show you his like look at his body. Renee, hold up your body.
Oh, let me see.
So I tore it apart, so it didn't clump up, and I think it looks better like that.
That's what I'm doing, tearing it in little pieces.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff I'm using is from the dead raccoon, and it balled up. I dismembered him.
Oh, just the way you said it.
The dead raccoon,
They're
yeah.
like, people watching are probably,
he signed up to be an organ donor. He gave back his eyes and his stuffing.
Oh,
great.
I'm going to eventually make that stupid thing because it kills me that I hadn't made him. Okay, 23.
I think you get a couple of more amigurumis under your belt, and then I think you'd be good, because that was a more difficult.
It was way too complicated for a first one.
Yeah, it was beautiful though.
Thank you.
I would like to do that pattern at some point, because that's a good looking raccoon.
It's a really good looking pattern. That person had some really fancy stuff. Liz is too quiet.
We are?
No, Liz is.
Oh, I think she might be gone. I don't think she stayed. I asked her a question and she didn't answer.
Yeah. A lot of times this time of night, though, she has to go get the kids ready for bed.
Yeah,
Those are still pretty little.
it is the weekend though. She was pretty excited about Tanner.
Yeah. I let Max stay up as long as he wants on Friday and a little bit on Saturday because he has to get up to ride.
Does he play video games?
Oh, yeah. He built his own gaming computer for it. I helped him build a rocking machine.
Yeah, no, you said because he thought you couldn't do it, right?
Yeah.
You showed him.
Yeah, it's like he's good at it. He's really learned how to do things really well. You know what else he does? He does voiceover acting on video games a little bit too.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
I wish my son would just talk loud enough so I can hear him, let alone acting.
They mumble when they get this
A
age.
mumbler. Yeah.
Yeah, they all
Well,
do.
not only
What?
does he mumble, but he has a very soft-spoken voice. I don't know where he gets it from. Definitely not me or his father. But he's so very difficult to hear sometimes, and I get extremely frustrated. Probably more than I should sometimes, but
Yeah.
it's frustrating. And I'm like, look, you got to grow up to be a man one day. Men are not mealy-mouthed little girls, okay?
Aw. He'll get there.
And
Max has got a really deep man voice.
well, and see, that's another thing. My son's voice is fairly deep as well now that he's
Yeah.
a teenager.
Uh-huh.
And so I think it's the lower tones that maybe are not registering with
That's
me.
true, because in frequency, like women's voices on radio waves carry further.
Right. Okay, does that head look like it's supposed to?
Oh, look at him. I love him. Or her.
Got a big head.
They do seem to have a big head for the body.
Yeah, but you got to think though, because you're gonna have to put the 3 horns on there.
It's
Oh,
gonna make the
yeah.
head even bigger.
Gonna take up room.
You know what? I don't like the eyes. These eyelashes are going the way they're supposed to, and these eyelashes are going this way. And I don't know if I don't like them.
You don't like them? You can cut them off if you don't like them.
Yeah, I guess I can. I don't know. Maybe I'll figure something out.
Can you just shape it the way you want?
Well, that's what I've been trying to do. And probably, yes, probably. I'm not going to fuss with it right now. I'm going to go ahead and stuff the other part because I didn't get to that last night.
Well, good, because you're so far ahead.
How tiny its body is. Body is so tiny.
I think it looks that way too, but I don't think it'll look so small when it gets arms and legs on it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
One thing's for sure, I'm a very tight crocheter. My stitches are tight.
Mine are pretty tight as
Mine
well.
are too.
I'm like that with knitting too. I do tight knit.
That's what ruins me in knitting.
Getting too tight?
Yes. And then it looks crazy and my tension
As
is
long as
all
you
over the
stay
place.
consistent with your stitches, it'll be all right. But it's
Right,
like,
right.
that's the trick. Oh my gosh, how cute is his head? Okay, get that done. Now what?
I think I'm just being a little too critical of my stuff here, and I need to back off of myself a little bit.
Yeah.
They say we're our own worst critics.
We are.
It's true.
Yeah, that looks like an eggplant for whatever reason.
He will come together.
Yeah, he will.
Here. 24. Okay.
I don't want his neck to be too floppy. How far did you stuff it? Like all the way to the top like that?
Yeah, I did.
When we start putting on the head later, and you have a little bit more room, you can stuff more in there.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Should he be that skinny?
He can be however you want. Like him.
Yeah, mine's like that. I
Mine
think
is
mine's a lot
just
like
different.
Okay, I'm
I overstuffed
just
mine.
pushing it. I kind of like a little overstuffed look.
as long as you can't see through it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, can't see anything. So that's great. Okay. And we can always sculpt him a little bit when we get it where we want it to be.
When my youngest granddaughter was little, a baby, she would screech, and their parents always said she sounded like a pterodactyl. So I bought her a stuffed pterodactyl and sent it up to her. So it's like now she'll have a Triceratops with it.
Reminds me of Petrie. I love Petrie.
Yep. I like that one too. That was my son's favorite show.
Oh, my kids loved it. They watched it so much when they were little. My oldest 3. Okay, Fatso. Show me what you got. There. No. My daughter heard me calling it a him, she would revolt.
Well, he's a him till he gets to her.
She named it. That's right. That was so funny when she said that. Okay. All right, I'm going to close her up. Him up. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm going to close them up. Whatever them is. All of his multiple personalities.
There you go.
Here we go.
Is this the head or the body you're closing?
The head.
Okay.
What's wrong?
Make sure you get that head exactly how you want it, Granny, before you close it.
Right.
Okay.
I should weigh this head and see how much it weighs. I mean, I put so much filling in here.
In the head?
Yes, and it's like I still have room. But look, it's huge. It'll be all right. Let's see. Decrease in 1.
Yes, the hole's
Okay.
getting small.
Okay, a little bit more. Maybe maybe his head should be a little flatter in the back. What do you think? I don't want him to have a cone head back there.
Yeah, you don't want a cone head. But I mean, you don't want a pancake head either.
Right. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm doing this. I didn't even look at the chat. Oh, goodness.
Oh no. Did we?
Yeah, we missed a whole bunch of stuff.
We're sorry, guys. We're so sorry.
Okay, so that was
Oh
God's
my.
Desire talking about the knitting. And then Izzy says, Renee, what are those wooden things?
Oh, those are the things that you put the safety eyes on with. There's the back. Let me get where I can see myself here. I have the pattern up. When you put your
Okay.
back on your safety eye, you take this, whichever size hole fits, and you put it down on this and push down real hard, and it keeps the safety eye on.
Does that look normal? Is that what he's supposed to look like?
He's cute.
Yeah, and
He
well,
almost
and then
looks
when
like
it gets, you're gonna have to, I would think, like smooth out your body some. He looks a little lumpy on the side that's right next to the yarn.
this side. Okay.
And
Yeah.
but yeah, once we add the arms and the legs, it's gonna come together.
Okay.
Let's see.
Trusting.
Then God's Desire says, I'm glad this is a practice shawl because so far I have 3 styles of knitting in this one shawl.
I will, Noni. I'll send you those links for sure.
and and then Jane says, just call it unique. Exactly. I was thinking, yeah, one of a kind, right? Then God's Desire says, right, Jane. And then Jane got Bible for my yoke is easy and my burden is light, Matthew 11:30. And Izzy got summons a forest creature and she got a scroll. Kelly says, nice job, ladies. Hey, Kelly, welcome in. And she's greeting all of us.
Hi, Kelly.
And
Sorry, we were so distracted.
I know, right? And then God's
Jacquie?
Desire did the weather, and her weather is 79 mile per hour winds. And
Ooh,
then
nice.
Noni says, hi, girls. And James is greeting Kelly and greetings and greetings. And then Kelly is greeting. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. And it froze. And there we go again.
You get so fixated on counting.
Oh, and then Noni says Tanner can be a girl's name too. That is true. And
That is
Sonia's
true.
giving us smiles and hearts. Greetings, 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 greetings. And then Noni says, Renee, please don't forget to send me the link for the eyes and the lashes. Yeah, I want the link for the lashes as well. And
Okay,
then
I'll send them to you
remember
too.
to pray for
Sure.
Rosalie in the hospital.
Okay.
Yes, keeping Rosalie in our prayers. Renee, Sonia says, Renee, did you get them on Amazon?
I did, and they're $12.99.
And then Noni says, that looks adorbs, Charlotte. And we're all caught up.
Bless your heart, Noni. Thank you.
Funny, I'll put the link there.
I don't think I'm gonna close his head up completely until I start to assemble him. What do you think?
Well, I think that what's our next piece? Since you are ahead of both of us, what's the next step?
A small horn, then then two large horns. I guess that would be strawberries for me. And well, you're making the strawberry too. So that would
Okay,
be strawberries for the
for
three
the
of us.
strawberries, we actually have to go to the other link, the link that has the
Right.
strawberry tanner.
Right. And
To
then
get
we
this-
go back and I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
And then oh dear. Sorry. Why is there a video? Oh, the frill. Then the frill. After the horns, the frill.
When do the legs
Apparently
and the
that's-
arms come in?
I'm looking.
After the head, I guess.
Yeah, after the frill, then you make two legs and then two arms.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess. Oh, I guess he does need to be closed up to put the horns on it and the frill. Maybe.
Yeah, but if you want to make the horns first, make the strawberries first, and then hold them up to his head and stuff, and see what you think.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
to make sure like everything's proportional and looks the way you want
Right.
it to look. Because there's no rush in closing the head if you don't want to. I'm going to close mine.
Mine's going to have kind of a big strawberry.
I think I'm gonna leave it open for a little while to see if I need to remove some stuffing or reshape him a little bit. Since I'm a newbie.
Mine is going to be chunky, and he's going to have a big head to go along with his big body.
That's right. Mine has encephalitis.
Oh dear. That's hilarious. Visible decreases are recommended. Yeah, whatever. Hey, would you hand me your red yarn over there, please?
Oh, thanks, Noni.
The dog needs to go out. There's my scissors. Hot diggity. Found the blue one. I don't know why, Jackie, but that particular song always gets louder and louder and louder. And it's that song that does it.
Horn.
You want me to lower it?
Just a tiny bit, please.
don't know how this real stream works, but I know on the Streambo or StreamYard, I figured out how to load my own music up on it.
Nice.
Not my music per se, but music that I can license.
Sure. Sure.
Nope. The hardest time getting under that for that invisible thing. I have the hardest time getting under that front stitch. It's so soft, it wants to roll.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, the invisible stitch, it's like with this kind of yarn, I just have a hard time getting under that front loop. Where am I at here? Oh, okay, I'm on 28, so I only got one more row to decrease on. Then we got to make that back of the head thing too. The little shield on the back of the head.
The frill?
Yeah.
Yeah, the frill, that's it.
Yeah, it's a lot of pieces. Noni says, watch Charlotte, y'all. She made me buy storage bags, LOL. Noni.
I love storage bags. All my yarns in storage bags. If I don't, I end up with yarn barf in that trunk.
I'm an enabler.
Hee.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry to count while you're counting.
Oh, I'm not really counting at this point. It's easy.
I'm not either.
Oops. Do that. I hope I got enough yarn. I may have to go back and get another one of these sparkly pinks. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
Are you running low?
I don't know. Feels like it. I could with all that we have left. I don't know.
Well, your strawberry is the different colors, and so all you have left
But
is
I got the arms and legs and the frill.
that's right. I was just thinking the front of the frill.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm done with that. Let's see what I gotta do
But
now.
you can always just weigh it and see, because
Okay.
they'll be pretty small.
Oh wow, you make that hole. Oh, I gotta fill it first. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, God, that hole's gonna be too small to do anything with, but now I understand.
I think I just vacuum sealed the white yarn I was going to use. You know what? I'm not going to use
You
white
vacuum
yarn.
seal it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
way
put them
it
in
turns
vacuum
into much
bags.
smaller.
I guess it
Yeah,
would.
and I have so much yarn that it could fill a Walmart.
Oh my
So
God.
it's ridiculous. It's obscene how much yarn I have. And it's very old. I mean, I don't buy yarn a lot. I just hang on to what I've always bought. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm trying now though, when I buy yarn, I don't buy yarn unless I really have something that I'm gonna use it for.
That's what I've been doing this probably for the past year. I've tried really hard not to be frivolous with my purchases
Yeah,
because
yeah. Just because
I've been
storage,
known to do that.
it's money and storage and all that stuff, you know?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But now I can honestly say that the storage unit that we pay for no longer houses my yarn. It's all Poppy's tools.
I've
I
got a
did a
friend that
great
pays
big
thousands of dollars for 2 storage units, and it's like she has to empty that thing. I mean, it's like and it's all full of art, so it's all temperature controlled storage, so it's really expensive.
yeah. Mine's temperature controlled, but it's not thousands, thank goodness. It's like $180 a month.
Well, yeah, but I
Um,
mean, at the end of the year, it just starts being thousands, you know?
ex-
You start adding it up.
exactly. Well, and we've had it in there for so long, and I told Poppy, I said, we could have bought our own shed by now with what
Yeah.
we've spent. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get our own shed and then just move everything in gradually until till it's empty.
We have a 3-car garage that you couldn't possibly get a car in because we have too many bicycles and surfboards and
Right.
motorcycles, and it's insane.
But it's not going to be your she shed. It's just going to be a shed, or is it going to be the she shed?
Well, there's gonna be two. There's gonna be one for me and one for the junk. Ooh. But we have to take care of the junk before not the junk. It's not really junk. It's Poppy's tools. And
Yeah.
he has a whole gosh, he could open up a mechanic shop for all the tools he has. And
Wow.
then of course there's tools that we use to work on the house and
Yeah.
there's a lot of we have a tile saw, we have
Yeah.
all
I
kinds
have a
of
miter
stuff.
saw. I have all kinds of stuff.
Mhm. Exactly.
But I used to make my own frames. That's why I have a miter saw. And I
Oh,
don't do
I
it
see.
anymore, so I probably should get rid of it.
You might need it again.
That's the problem. The minute I get rid of something, then I have a project. I'm like, why did I get rid of that?
Yep. All right, guys, it's
Oh,
devotional
can I?
time.
Okay.
All right, a grand plan. I know the thoughts and plans that I have for you, says the Lord. Thoughts and plans for welfare and peace and not for evil, to give you hope in your final outcome. Then you will call upon me, and you will come and pray to me, and I will hear and heed you. Then you will seek me, inquire for, and require me as a vital necessity, and find me when you search for me with all your heart. Jeremiah 29:11-13, AMPC. I love that you have a plan for me, Lord. The fact that you even think of me is astounding. Sometimes I feel so lost in this world, as if I'm just one more bit of dust, unimportant, overlooked. And then I read in your word that if I call on you, you will bend your ear to my lips. you'll actually listen to me, hear what I have to say, and move to work in my life. If I seek you with my whole self, my heart, soul, mind, and strength, and need you in every way, I will find you. All this is for my soul and a joy to my spirit. Amen.
Amen.
I think we're caught up on chat. Jane did quotes, keep your face always toward the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. And then it's just all greetings.
Okay. I haven't typed forest in there yet. I need to know what my creature is today. Kind of like the bat that I had the other day.
Oh yeah, bats are good.
Great.
My favorite animal is a raven. I love ravens. I love
We have
crickets.
so many in our backyard.
I love them. I think they're amazing birds.
They're so smart.
And I like kookaburras. That's an Australian bird. That's one of my favorite birds too. I paint a lot of birds.
Have you ever seen, speaking of Australia, a pink robin?
No.
I have not.
That's where they live.
One of my best friends lives in Australia, and she's always trying to get me to come out there, and I gotta do it. I feel bad because I haven't gone, but it just takes a lot for me to travel these days.
Apparently, this bird is native to the rainforest down there. And
Australia is amazing. They have cool animals there.
Yes, and this bird is one of the most beautiful birds I think I've ever seen. It's small, like a robin, but it's just exquisite.
They have cockatoos that just fly up to their porch and just land on the rail.
Okay, uh-oh. I might have messed up. Okay. I got this.
Here.
I did.
It got warm today.
An increase and then 3.
Did it?
Yeah, I got really hot outside.
It was warm here.
I got his head stuffed. How cute is that?
It was warm, but it was cloudy, so it didn't feel oppressive like it usually does.
It's not too bad, perspective-wise, because once I get his arms and legs on there, it won't look that big. The head.
The head's fine. It's not big.
I was worried that I made it too big of a head.
Increase and then 3.
Type in forest, and that gives you a creature.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see what we get. Koala. We were just talking about Australia. How weird is that?
You got a koala?
We were just talking about Australia. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
It's like Alexa. It always listens.
All right, so that was 5, and then
1. Okay.
Decrease in 3.
Goodness. Something over my yarn.
Okay, so Granny got a butterfly. God's Desire got a badger. Did you get a badger the last time, or I had the badger.
I have a honey badger tattooed on my leg.
So you would have been okay with a badger.
Oh yeah.
Jane got a squirrel. Terry did jokes. His joke is, Dad, I'm hungry. Hello, hungry. I'm Dad.
Yeah, I have crows on my arm. See my crows?
Oh, nice. Well, let me see. I see the one.
The other one's over here.
Nice.
And he's got a third eye, like a little Game of Thrones thrown in there.
Noni says, Renee, when you said Alexa, mine answered.
Mine does that all the time when Noni's like asking it questions and I have to turn off the thing. I'll turn on mute and I'll say, stop. I love her. I couldn't live without her.
All right, so I did forest. Let's see what I got. A squirrel.
Squirrels are good.
I don't want squirrels. I have so many squirrels.
I've eaten a lot of squirrels.
I've only had it one time and I didn't like it.
Really? My mother cooks it like fried chicken. It was so good.
I think I was pretty grossed out before I even tried it, so that made it worse.
Yeah. If you have to be the one to disassemble it, it's no fun.
But I'd try it again.
We pretty much, we grew up in the country. I'd eat anything that got put on my plate.
Right.
The only thing I wouldn't eat is rabbits. I won't eat a rabbit because I raised them, and I won't eat a rabbit.
Did you have them did you raise them as meat rabbits or as pets?
No, I raised them for the 4-H. I had these big, giant red Belgian rabbits, and I loved them, and I wasn't about to eat one.
But what about now? If you just
I don't know, maybe.
raise
I guess
meat rabbits. We've considered raising meat rabbits.
I've eaten everything. I mean, if I can eat a snail and a frog legs, grand oui, it's called.
Oh, I love some escargot.
You do? They're good, aren't they? Put a little garlic in them.
I was not a fan of the frog legs.
You have to cook them like the French do, and then it's good. That's what they call it, grand oui.
Well, I had them like the Cajuns do them.
Oh, okay.
Snails or frog legs?
Kind of the same thing, right?
The frog legs I had was in Louisiana.
Well, you had them Cajun then.
And they were good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever had snail.
It's kind of like the texture of an oyster.
Mm-hmm.
I put in like
a calamari. Maybe kind of like calamari if you've eaten that.
I do like calamari depending on how it's cooked.
Yeah. I used to cut squid up in little rings and throw it in spaghetti sauce for my kids. They loved it.
What am I doing? I have no idea.
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know either. Come on. Okay. Got it.
Okay, so that was that one, and then
There is one food I refuse to eat, and it's sloppy joes.
Oh, yeah?
I love sloppy joes.
Because my mother threw a plate of them at me when I was a kid. I was like, I can't do it.
Oh.
She made sloppy joes, and I said, I hate sloppy joes. She goes, you eat them? I said, I've never eaten a sloppy joe in my life. And she got so mad she threw them at me.
Oh my goodness.
I know, she's wild. She's crazy.
My kids say that about me too.
She wasn't crazy in a bad way. Your kids probably say that in a good way. Mine was outright out of her mind.
Oh, not the oldest ones. The younger ones have a whole different mommy than the youngest ones, or the older
Isn't that
ones.
something? I know Max has a much different, like, grandmother or mother than his mother
Yeah,
had.
yeah, it is. It's kind of interesting.
He
Well,
says I'm
oh, I had the
I'm
older ones in
scared
my
when I get
20s,
mad.
and then I had these last two. My gosh, I was nearly 40 when I had Violet, and then I was almost 43 when I had Murphy.
My goodness.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't know that was possible either.
That's a lot to do
We
at
found
40.
out.
My kids
We
were
sure
graduating
found
and
out.
going to college at 40.
Right.
I didn't expect I was going to have another one. And here I am.
Well, there's nothing like being the oldest mom in kindergarten.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's so funny is they had to do a project one time. I think she was in about the first or second grade. And it was basically an interview your parents kind of thing.
Ah.
And one of the questions was, who was president when you were born?
Mm.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, all of these
JFK for
good
me.
moms and dads are going to say Clinton and Bush and,
And
and
you
mine
said
was
what?
Johnson.
JFK? I was JFK.
Johnson.
Oh, you're
Johnson.
Johnson. Okay. JFK had been in office 11 months when I was 11 months old when had died.
And most kids are like, who's Johnson?
Right.
I don't like these little green things on the strawberries. I guess they're supposed to be leaves.
They are, and I honestly, because I did it in a worsted weight, I had to edit it a little bit.
Oh, I see.
And it's fine. What I did was I chained 5 or 6, and then I did a single crochet, half doubles all the way down, and then slip stitched around. It seemed to look
Yeah.
somewhat the same as what they had, but it wouldn't have worked the other way, the way it said to do it.
Mhm.
I guess it's whatever you're using. Ooh, the head's all done. Hee. Very easy. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? I love him. Her. She's pretty.
Okay, I got this now. Wait, you only need 4 leaves? 5. 5. Okay, that makes
Oh
more
my
sense.
gosh, last child at 50 years old. You'd have heard me screaming my head off.
Throw
I'd have been
myself
sobbing.
under a train. We had Poppy neutered when I was about 4 months pregnant with the last one.
I don't know if you have the store where you are. Noni was saying she doesn't eat wild meat anymore, but there's a store called Wild Fork by us, and they carry everything. They have alligator. It's like incredible, like all the different animals that they have that you can get
Oh,
there.
wow.
You can get
I've never heard of it.
you can get anything. Meat there is so superior to grocery stores,
Oh, I'm sure.
and that's all
Wait a
they
minute.
sell.
I might have. Are they online as well?
I don't know.
That sounds familiar to me.
Wild Fork Foods is what it's called. Oh, I guess
Well,
you
would
can
you
get
look at that?
free shipping. So they have Beef, seafood, chicken and turkey, lamb, exotics. Let's see what the exotics are.
Yeah, I've seen that website before.
Okay, they have real stores out here. The exotics are alligator, ostrich, bison, elk, venison, veal, rabbit, goat, game poultry, and I don't know what that word is. OFFALS? Offals? I don't know what that is.
Awful.
What is
It's
that?
organ meat.
Oh, okay. Like liver and stuff.
Hmm.
Sushi grade like salmon and things like that. So you can buy like this big slab of like tuna and slice it really thin.
Hmm.
You got a tannerhead
Yeah.
done. Look at me. Small horn. Done that. Two large horns.
Okay, so what's stuffing? Will do.
I wonder if my strawberries are too big. I don't know.
Why would you think they're too big?
I don't know. They look kind of big. Let me show you.
Well, there's mine, and it's the size of my hand.
Oh,
The
mine
inside,
are-
my palm.
Yeah, I guess I'm the same size. So
When
it's like,
did y'all finish your strawberries? I know her strawberry was done. Did you just do your strawberry, Granny?
yeah, she just did it.
Yes, ma'am.
Holy moly!
Now I'm about to do number 2.
This is
I
my
don't know if
strawberry.
is there one bigger
Oh,
than
yours
the
is
other?
small. I like that. I'm wondering if I should do them smaller.
I'm not trying to
Wait a
do it
minute.
smaller. I'm just following the stitches, but I think I don't know, because remember I was like my tanner looked smaller than your tanner,
Yeah.
like not like skinny because mine's chunky, but like size wise. But I think no, they're about the same. I don't know how many inches is your strawberry, because
Oh,
mine's like 2 inches without the leaves on it,
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, that sounds about right.
and mine's not stuffed yet either.
Mine either.
Oh, it might look bigger after you stuff it, for sure. I don't know what I did with my measuring thing.
I just use my fingers to measure.
Hear it.
Yeah, I was looking for mine too.
From bottom to tip is 2 inches.
Okay,
With
looks
the
about
leaves.
right.
Yeah, because the leaves are going to be smushed flat. So
So yeah, so that's like about what my size. I think just the camera makes it look
that's probably true.
Let me-
different.
Okay, there's one strawberry. Probably need to stuff it a little more, but
And then you got to embroider those seeds on it before you close it. I didn't stuff
don't.
mine. I embroidered beforehand, but you could do either way.
I really would prefer to use black yarn for the seeds.
Well, it's your strawberry, it's your tanner. You do what you want.
I think the white's going to look good on mine because his contrasting color is white.
Mm. Well, I just think strawberries have black seeds in them.
Not always.
No, not always.
And just like
Okay.
there's white strawberries, I considered making white strawberries, but then I found the green.
Oh,
So I was like, oh, I'll do this one.
I've got some strawberries out in the backyard already.
That's awesome.
Not many of them, because I just did those little container ones, but they're doing really well.
Well, I planted my cucumbers and eggplants yesterday,
Ooh, fun.
and I got tomatoes in, my pole beans, my candy roaster squash, and some onions.
Here you were worried that you were gonna run out of time.
I know.
And you have so much in the ground now.
Yeah, and I got more to put out tomorrow. I want to plant all my peppers tomorrow and my determinate tomatoes. The only tomatoes I have in the ground right now are my indeterminate.
Mm.
But that Celebrity and Heat Wave, that's going to be my tomatoes that I use for storage, like canning them or freezing them, whatever. What I really like to do is make a simple tomato sauce with them. Like I just put olive oil in the pan and I dice up the tomatoes without the skins, of course. And then I add garlic, salt, pepper, and that is it. Sometimes onion, sometimes. And then I just make a sauce with that and freeze it. Because, you can do anything with it at that point. Make
Yeah.
soup, make sauce, make anything.
Yeah, and you
And oh
can
gosh,
add all the more spices or whatever you want at that point.
yeah. And
Good.
to me, it tastes so much fresher when you do it that way. Even though it's been frozen, it still tastes like a bowl of summertime tomatoes.
I can't wait till the farmers markets open up.
Oh, I know.
We have good produce in California. I tell you, that's one thing I noticed moving out here.
Oh, yeah, I bet you do.
Ooh, it's pretty stuff. Not cheap, but it's pretty.
Right?
I'm just reading ahead on that frill. What does FSC mean? It says round 1, 30 FSC.
Oh, that's the
Starting chain.
yeah, but not the actual chain. You know when you do the what do you call that, Granny? It's not just a
Um,
simple chain. It's when you do the other where it's fat. You basically do the chain and the first row together.
yeah.
Ooh,
It's escaping me right now.
I'll have to look that up because I don't think I know how to do that.
Hold up.
I
Oh,
I
fiddlestick.
You don't even have to, Renee. It should tell you on there you can just do the single crochet
Yeah,
the
you can do either one. It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
like just do the chain and then do the single crochet and then that'll be like you did that
Okay.
other one. Unless you want to learn.
Foundation single crochet.
Okay, it's called a
That's foundation.
foundation single crochet.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
And all it'll do is just make it look like your chain and your
But
single
it's really
crochet.
cute.
You do it all
I think
together.
I'll probably practice that a little bit.
It's
So
easy,
that's what my strawberry looks like now.
but I'm probably not going to do that.
So
Nice,
pretty.
nice.
Stick it on his nose and see what he looks like on there.
Oh, because this is the small one?
I
Or are
don't
they
know.
all the same?
I made mine the same.
Did you?
Because y'all,
I
the
did.
one I made Tanner, the
Oh
other
my
one
gosh, how
forever
cute is he?
ago.
Eee.
Okay.
I love the strawberry for the horns. Go see God's Desire new.
He looks so
Okay.
cute.
Yeah, it makes me-
Yes.
Yes, I sparkle. It's a sparkling yarn. It's a blinged out Triceratops.
Yay. Who wouldn't love that?
Oh, yeah, I can see the sparkle now.
Yeah, it's really cute when it sparkles really well. I think it'll be really cute because the eyes sparkle too. I'm up so high my feet can't touch the ground. That's so weird.
So let's see. So
when do we sew his head on?
I would think after we put his horns on. I mean,
And the frill, right?
yeah, I would think we would want. Well, the frill's not going to come all the way to the bottom, so we could do it now. But not
Okay.
now because we don't have the frill done. But I think it'd be easier to sew the frill on while you can actually maneuver the
Yeah,
head
I think so too.
Yeah.
and get it on there like exactly where it needs to be. But yeah, that looks cute. All right. Well, how far do y'all want to go? Like, you want to continue making strawberries? Like, Okay, that's one strawberry. I'm not going to put the seeds on the strawberry just yet. I'm going to wait
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna do too.
and just put. And what did we say? We're using white seeds or black seeds? I don't even remember.
I did white, but you can do any you want.
I'm doing black ones, I believe.
I think that'd be cute. I think that'll show up really well.
Now,
It would show up really good, wouldn't it? But your strawberry is
Hmm.
adorable.
oh,
I just think with the white contrast, it'll look cute on mine.
mhm,
I might
mhm.
even try making a smaller one just to see which one looks better.
Well, the one that I was gonna when I was gonna use the other, the neon pink or the flamingo pink,
Mhm.
this is what that strawberry looked like.
Mm,
And I was gonna use it because I didn't have the colors, so I was gonna
yeah,
make it work. But I mean,
I found that red at the dollar store,
the that
the
looks
Dollar
a
Tree.
lot better than that.
My green was off, but I didn't want to go out today, so I just like used a worsted weight, which works fine.
I didn't even think about using the worsted weight for because I had green in worsted weight or green in Bernat
Mm.
blanket, which would have been
Mm.
thicker, which I could have
The
used
picture it
those.
looks kind of like a almost like a teal colored, you know.
Yeah, the original one was done in a teal color. Oh, come on. Seriously. You don't want to do this over. I'm not going to. See what it looks
Oh, I think I did. I miss. Yeah. I think I missed Chad again. I'm normally pretty good with the chat, but I am not today. Okay, let's see. Forest, and Noni said
Hi, Michelle.
I could not live without my Alexa. We have had her for 8 years. I will not eat any wild meat, but I will eat fish. I love frog legs. Kelly says, wow. Noni says, my cousin Elaine had her last child at 50. I can't eat little wild animals, but my husband and son do. And then God's Desire. Um, Renee, does your yarn have a sparkle? Oh, so you've been reading it. Foundation Single Crochet. Thank you, God's Desire. I might have known that sooner had I looked
I
at
have. I've been reading that.
And then Michelle says, hi, Jackie, Charlotte, Renee. Hello,
like.
Michelle. James, greeting. God's Desire. Hey, Michelle. Noni, hey, Michelle. Okay. I think we're caught up now. Yeah, I'm normally like on it, but I am off today.
A lot of counting in this pattern.
I think that's one of the reasons we've been just kind of like
Uh-huh.
focused,
I'm trying really hard to concentrate on what I'm doing because
because
of, the last debacle.
so you don't have to frog like you did last week or the week before.
You know what I did? I ended up making this one last week before I started on the head because the other one I made. Oh, little stick, come on now. I'm dropping everything. This is the other body I made, and it's a little bit bigger, but I was using a size 5mm hook, and it was just I don't know if you can see, but in a lot of spaces there's holes, and I didn't like that. So I went ahead because I can poke my finger through there.
Yeah, definitely don't
And
want that.
so I decided to um, make this one instead with a 4.5 millimeter, and it worked out a lot better.
Oh, that's the one you had done before we started, right?
Well, yeah, no, no, no. This is the one I was doing when we started.
Oh,
No,
I
that's
thought
not
you,
true either.
no, because you
Let
were
me tell
using
you.
a four and
Okay,
a half.
yeah, I was, and it wasn't working out for some reason. I just wasn't able to do it. So
Oh,
I frogged the whole thing. Then I made this one with the 5 millimeter. Then I said, this is not working out because it's too holy. And I went back to the 4.5 millimeter, and it turned out fine. So I don't know what was going on with me that week,
I
but
can
I
tell
was
you
just
it
getting,
was probably because you were on camera.
it could have been. Yeah, it could have been.
Because I mean, I know you're used to doing the camera thing, but it was us and
Mhm.
it was something new. And because remember how I was telling
Right,
you when I first did my loaf cat? Well, I'd done several of them and I did fine, but then on camera, I was like, I just couldn't get it right.
right, right. Yeah,
My
I
stitches
think
were
you're right.
way too tight, and so maybe that was your thing. They were so tight, and then you try to go bigger, but then they were so loose because you weren't anxious about
Right.
anything. And then
So I was really happy with the way the 4.5 turned out, though.
and then you went back to 4.5 off camera, and it turned out perfect.
It turned out fine. Yeah. And now I'm using the 4.5, and it's fine.
Yeah, yeah, because I think definitely for this kind of yarn, 4.5 is really the biggest you want to be at.
I'm using
Yeah,
three and a
I
half.
agree. Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 just made it too loose for me.
Mm.
All right, so that was.
I think it's all a matter of how you do it too. It's like everybody's
Mhm.
tension's different.
Mhm.
All right, so I did my magic ring to 6, and then
Oh, for the love of Pete.
I gotta do
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
increase in 1.
Just put the dog to bed.
What?
He's acting like I asked my husband to put the dog to bed because he's jumping at the back door and making all kinds of noise.
oh no.
He's disturbing me.
I'm sure mine's passed out in here somewhere. Or sometimes she goes in the guest room and lays on that bed. I think she's
Mm,
cleaned that room.
okay.
That is not what I heard you say, Granny.
Oh,
You know how
I
you're always
hope it was
talking about your
nice.
older dog?
Yes, the
And
dog that
that's
will
what I
never
thought you
die.
said, and it freaked me out for a split second.
Oh,
Aw.
oh.
Do you have animals,
No.
Jackie?
I have a cat, but my dog passed away in November.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
That's
She was
Oh,
16.
that's so hard.
it is. I still can't seem to get over my cat passing away last year.
Oh my gosh, it's so awful. I don't, I always wonder, like, why in the world do I do it? But I love them so much.
Right, right. And these new cats that I have 5 new ones. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. We had Boots and we had Marnie. Boots is Murphy's cat, and Marnie is Violet's little rescue that only has 3 legs.
Are they in the house?
Yeah, they're all in the house.
Oh, okay.
And then I got Birdie, and then my granddaughter asked me to go to the shelter with them to pick her out a kitty cat, and I said that's not a good idea for Granny, honey. And she said, "But why? Please come with me. You pick out the best cat." And of course, I had to go.
Of course.
And of course, I came home with her cat's sibling.
Oh
And then,
no.
yeah, oh yeah. And then we were at my other daughter's house for Halloween, and there was a stray cat in the neighborhood, and it was kind of pathetic, and it was just loving all over my husband, and he decided we were bringing it home, and we did. So,
My husband would never
so
decide that. Not in a million years.
really,
No.
my husband pretends he doesn't like the cats, but he loves them. He
We
really
have
does.
kids that are allergic, you know. So it's like
Mhm.
it's really hard to have a cat. We almost came
Oh
to
yeah.
blows when we first got married because I had a cat and
Oh
it was just
no.
it was awful. And he had
That's
kids that were
unfortunate.
allergic and I was just like beside myself.
Wow.
So now I just have a dog. 'Cause they all seem to be able to tolerate a dog.
Right. See, now that's where I have problems is the dog. I live on Zyrtec and Flonase.
Do you? Oh man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's
But
so
Poppy insists.
crazy that 5 cats don't affect you, but 1 dog does, or 2 dogs.
Well, at this point, I can't promise you that it's not the cat. I mean, I can't promise you which animal is doing it the worst, but
Yeah.
I didn't start having major problems with my allergies until we got the dog and he started shedding everywhere. So there's
Uh,
that.
Mine sheds like a monster. She's a golden
Yeah.
retriever. Never seen so much hair
Well,
in my life.
ours is a German Shepherd Labrador mix. I mean, German Shepherd Labradoodle mix.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
not one curly hair on his body, and he acts
He got
just
all the
like.
shepherd hair.
Yeah, well, yeah, he got the shepherd hair and the lab personality.
Oh, labs are sweet.
And they are sweet, but they're crazy till they're like 5.5, you know?
Yeah. You know what, Golden is just so chill, man. I have never had a dog like this in my life. That dog is so chill.
Goldens are nice.
They're just so sweet. All they want to do is they just want you to love them. That's it.
That's it. Oh, fiddlesticks. Don't you just aggravate yourself when you try to crochet with the wrong end of the yarn?
Oh my gosh, I do that all the time. I do
Really,
that
it's not just
knitting
me.
too. No, I do that knitting sometimes and I get so mad.
I just did it. Gosh, that's
It's like, what are
irritating.
you thinking?
I don't need that silly thing.
Alright.
You getting tired, Jackie?
I am. How can you tell?
It's
I
quiet.
probably had a pretty good stopping point.
I think you're right.
And so if we get the strawberries all finished, then we can do the frill.
So we'll finish the strawberries on our own, and then
Yeah, let's do that and then work
I
on the
think
frill.
Granny's probably done with her strawberry. But
No, I have one. Well, this one, yes, but I have one more to finish after this, and
okay.
then what I'll do is I'll stuff them and
Put the
put the
seeds on them,
on them this
There you
week.
go.
and then
You
we'll
want to
pick up
start the
next
frill
week.
next week?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll do the frill because we should be able to do, I would think, the frill and at least 2 arms or 2 legs, whichever one the next one is.
Yeah, the
And
legs
then
are not, and arms don't take long.
the following week we can just then do whatever it is, the legs and the arms, and put it all together, and we'll be done.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
And to
That
hold them
sounds good.
together, I know people use pins, but I'm gonna show you what. Oh, I got these at Walmart for, I don't know, like $2 or $3, and they're knitting needles, so you probably have some, Renee. But
Yeah.
so like when you know, like if you need to hold this guy in place like that, so then you just kind of
Oh, yeah,
tight
yeah, yeah.
all the way
What a
through.
great idea. I would
And
never
So
thought
you
to
so
use
do
it
that.
like a pin, or you
yeah,
weave it in and out to hold it in place?
no, I put it in here. It goes through the body, and then I'll come out here like through a hole. Obviously, I don't like want to cut my stuff, you
Oh,
know.
oh,
Yeah,
It'll hold it in
oh, that's
place.
clever.
So this
it
one goes
is.
like that, and then the other one will go the opposite way,
I would
like
never
this.
thought
And
to do
so
that.
they hold in place, and then same thing when we're doing the legs. We'll do, you know, like push them through
Mm.
just to hold, because that way it stays in place, and your limbs and stuff don't shift around while you're trying to sew it together.
Right.
Well, this is so much fun. I
Brilliant.
never thought I'd want to do something like a group thing, but it is so much fun.
Well, good.
I'm glad you're
Uh-oh.
enjoying
I
it.
looked forward to it all week. I was just like, oh, I can't wait, Friday.
Me too.
Aw.
Me too. Uh-oh. What
I
have I
wish I
done?
could stay on longer, but I have wimped out.
Oh, it's fine. I
You're
think
good.
everybody's still tired. It's Friday and everybody's had enough.
Right.
I feel so bad, you know. Before I could
You
stay till like
shouldn't.
3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and now I'm just like, and
Well, it's good
Granny
that
could
you're
tell,
getting
I guess,
sleep.
just start zoning out.
Well, maybe you can sleep better.
Hey, no, don't worry about us. Goodness.
Mm-mm. It's only 8
I
o'clock
mean,
for me, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
oh,
It's
yeah.
11 for me, and it's 10 for Granny.
yeah.
Right.
And so before, Renee, I was staying up till 3 or 4 on the
I know
lives,
you
and I
were.
would
I
go to
see you.
sleep. I would go to sleep at like
Yep.
10 or 11 o'clock in the morning.
You couldn't
Oh,
sleep.
wow.
But now, for like the last few weeks, I have been like, I'll get off of here by 11, and
Mhm.
then I'll be asleep. Like normally Granny will go on after me, and I'll put her on, and I'll stay on for like a little bit, but then I'm asleep normally by like
She
midnight.
knocked out.
Yeah. I try to go to bed. Sometimes I go to bed pretty early. I try to go to bed around 10 or 11, but I wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So,
Yeah.
and I
I'm
like it.
usually up at 6 or 6:30.
I love being the first one up. It's quiet.
Oh, I know. Isn't that the most wonderful time of
Mm,
day?
it's yummy.
I usually go out in my garden and, you know.
Yeah. I'm just
All
going to
right.
get up and go down and look at some pretty art and then come back and work on strawberries and all that and learn how to do that foundation crochet.
Okay.
All right. Noni says, girls, I'm going to have to make Tanner.
Right? She
And so
should.
then Jane dropped the link for her. And then Michelle says, yes, I think he is so cute. Michelle, you should have been up here with us doing it.
But Noni
I
won't use a
know,
pattern. She
right?
said.
Maybe next week when you're back home, maybe. Michelle
Well,
says,
she's prefer-
oh no. Michelle says, I fell down in the garage.
Are you all
I
right?
Oh,
broke the
I
no.
TV
didn't even see
screen.
that.
Danny had to help me up with his one good arm. Are you okay?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Michelle.
No.
Oh,
Ugh. Mona came in, says, hey ladies, happy Friday. Then Michelle says, I don't know why she has TVs out there. And then she's greeting, and let's see, Mona's greeting, and God's Desire's greeting, and then Nightbot, and then Noni says, hey Mona, and then, okay. Hey
Well, my
Manuela,
garage is
welcome
a hazard
in.
here now. My garage, you could kill yourself out there if you fall wrong.
Mine
yeah.
There's
too.
so many wild tools out there. I tripped over a pickaxe earlier because
Oh no.
Max
Oh,
was using.
dear.
Well,
That could have been bad.
he and his friends go up in the hill like behind us, and they make mountain bike trails, and so they take saws and
Oh
pickaxes and
yeah.
shovels and all kinds of nonsense up there. He took my chainsaw up there. I said, "You better not be cutting down trees."
No kidding.
It's little, but he could still do some damage with it.
Right.
Yeah, Noni, I'm waiting for her to say if she's okay. Okay, just so she says just shaken up, but okay.
That's
Oh,
scary when you fall that
Oh,
hard
thank
like that.
goodness. Michelle, I'm sorry that happened.
yes.
You should get hazardous duty pay.
Right? Okay, if I want to take these eyeballs off, is that possible?
Yes. You know, and tell you how. I
She,
use a
Yes,
pair of
that was a quick answer because she had to do it last week.
yes.
okay.
You take I use these really big clippers. Let me see if I have
Okay.
them in here. Okay.
Like toenail clippers?
Yeah, but really big ones, like these.
Yeah.
The really big ones. I
Like
use them as a tool. And then you
oh,
cut through the plastic back, and it'll split
okay.
pretty easy, and then you'll be able to pull it out.
Okay. Well, I just want to fix this eyelash. I think I'm going to turn it. I don't even know if I can turn it.
Shoot, if you take
You
the back
see,
off, you'll be able to.
I got to do something with it because it's just not laying right. This one's perfect, and this one is wonky, and I don't like it.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to fix it because ew.
Yeah, I'm like
She
that
doesn't.
too. I'll take out a whole thing if I don't like it.
And
So
I'm so
I'm
glad.
just going to take some stuffing out. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jackie.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say I'm going to take a little bit of stuffing out, get my fingers in there, and do that.
Oh, you're gonna have to take out a lot of stuffing. But I'm glad that she did that because when she asked last week, I was like, no, once they're on, they're pretty much on.
That
And
can't be.
and she cut it. And I'm like, that is
And she
awesome. Like
said,
I would
"Watch
have never
me."
thought of cutting it,
She's
you know?
like, "Bet."
Yeah, I can destroy anything.
So now if I get the, because I've had eyes on before and I'm like, oh, like this needs to come off. And then I'll just undo the project. But now
Mm-hmm.
I know I can just cut that off.
Yeah,
Yep.
just destroy that thing,
Yeah.
Bam, done. Yeah, I think I've got to fix that eyelash. It's gonna bother me.
All right,
Yeah,
so
and
we're
then I'll
finishing
do that.
strawberries and we're putting seeds on the strawberries and that's all we're doing. And then we're coming back and doing frill and either legs or
Frill
arms.
and arms or legs or both. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Maybe I
We'll
no, I was
see.
gonna say maybe if I take a nap I could stay up later, but then that would just mess me all up. So that's not.
That'll mess up your whole schedule.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lady Crochet. I appreciate it. She
Oh,
subscribed to me.
Manuela, throwing yarn.
So very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you
All
guys
right,
go
y'all. So,
subscribe to Sift in Some Soil too. I'm sorry,
what?
Jackie, go ahead.
Did
Oh,
you
I
tell
told
her
them
to
to go ahead
subscribe?
and subscribe to Sift in Some Soil too.
Yes, Manuela. Subscribe to Mona, which is Sifting Some Soil. She does
And more.
gardening and she also does crochet. So she
Right.
moves right in with us.
Right.
She said, "You're welcome, sweetie." Well,
Oh,
Randy and Renee, thank you so much for
Thank
coming up
you.
here with me and for
oh,
keeping
Jackie,
the
thank
chat
you. Yeah.
going.
I did not contribute to any chat, and I'm sorry. I will do
And
better next time, I promise.
Noni, I'm sending over all those links to you right now so I don't forget.
Oh, I need the
And
link for the
I'll send that to you too.
eyelashes.
No problem.
You can just
Oh,
Insta because I'm
Renee,
gonna
if
order
you
them
wouldn't mind
together.
sending me a link too, because your eyelashes are so much prettier
Okay.
than mine.
Yeah, I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link to the
Look,
tools and everything.
mine looked like she went to a really bad salon. And and yours looked like you went to the Rodeo Drive salon,
That's right. Yeah.
And
Beverly Hills.
and this is like Mississippi special here.
Well,
And
mine doesn't even have eyelashes. I'm gonna
I'm
have
thinking
to
about just
embroider
completely taking
some.
them off.
You could put them on after, I think. Maybe
Well, that's what
glue
I'm
'em or something.
thinking. Maybe either glue
Good.
them or embroider some on there. And
Mhm.
Jackie, you could assist me in that because I've never done that before and I might need to learn.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
I might
You know,
embroider some on there. But you
well, you're
have
good at
some.
that.
Yours, I don't think they're bad at all. I mean, they're
Well, look at
not as pretty as Renee's, but they're not bad.
no, they're
They're gonna
not.
look
I'm
they look better than anything we can embroider.
you think?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
probably.
buy the kind that Renee has because they're flashier and
And
fluffier
you'll have
and
them. So if you order them, you'll have them
yeah.
like 2 days, so you'll have them by the time we come back.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm gonna order
absolutely.
And I'll have it all fixed.
And I'll send them over
And
See,
to
if
you.
I would've
honestly,
listened to you and not closed my
thank
head, I
you,
could have done that
I
too.
mean Renee. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Renee.
No problem.
Wait, your nose is flatter than mine too. Mine's got a little bit of a pointy nose.
Well, I think because I was holding him like this, and that's like he doesn't have to be flat.
I'm gonna bonk his nose down. There, that's better.
You're so critical of your work.
I am. I
Like
am.
like she is adorable.
You-
Oh my goodness. All right, y'all.
I'll sit here and tear it apart all night long. So
No, don't
I
do
do the
not
that.
same
literally,
thing
but figuratively.
because it'll
Well,
bug you if
Jackie,
you don't.
thank you for having us up. I really
Yes,
appreciate it,
thank
and it was
you. It
fun.
was fun.
Thank y'all for being here with me. All right, guys, my lurkers, my chatters, thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. I hope that you all have a wonderful and blessed weekend and a productive weekend till we see you again. And this group will be here on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And Michelle and Liz might join us. I'm not sure. But yeah,
Yay.
come back. All right, guys.
All right.
See
Have a good
y'all.
weekend. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Night. I don't know how to leave.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you for all your help. Bye, guys.